Hello and welcome back to the another episode of Daily Quiz for UPSC Prelims 2025. It is 13th July today and we are going to discuss 10 questions in this session. 5 are with respect to the previous year question papers. 5 questions they were asked in our previous exams. So we are going to discuss them and get the idea how questions are asked in the exam. And by remembering or by studying these questions by heart, it would definitely help you in your next exam in in eliminating many options which are given there. I hope so. And next few questions, which I guess are five in number, we are going to discuss. They are in relation to the current affairs which we had already discussed in the day session, and those questions will definitely help you in revising the current affairs of today's newspaper. So, I always say that I'm not that good in introducing this channel or introducing introduction. So please ignore these mistakes, this humbleness of mine, and please do subscribe to the channel. This channel would definitely help you in many ways. So without any delay, let's start our discussion. Let us see what the first question asks us. Here it says which one of the following four Vedas contain an account of magical charms and spells. If you had read the ancient India and you had read the Vedic period, you would definitely know that it is not the Rig Veda which talks about the magical charms or spells, neither the Sama Veda, neither the Yajur Veda. It is definitely the Athara Veda which talks about the magical charms and spells. Initially the Athara Veda, it was not included in the Vedas itself, but later it was included because the most good things which we had done in the Vedic context, it is from the Athara Veda. So to the question number one, the correct option is D, which is Athara Veda. Now coming to the question number two, it talks about which among the following was not a contemporary of other three. So in this question, there are three personalities which were contemporary to each other. That is, they were they were living at the same time. So we have to find out which one was not that person. Bimbisara and Gautam Buddha, they were at the same time. Prasenjit was also at the same time. So the correct option for the question number two is C, which is Milinda. He was not at the same time to the other three. So he was not contemporary to Bimbisara, neither Gautam Buddha nor Prasenjit. So for the question number two, the correct option is option C. Now coming to the question number three, let us see what it talks and what does it ask us. It says which among the following laid the foundation of Rashtrakuta Empire. So we have to find out who laid the foundation of Rashtrakuta Empire. Was it Amastagavarsha one? Was it Danti Durga? Was it Dhruva? Was it Krishna one? It was definitely Danti Durga who laid the foundation of Rashtrakuta Empire. So for the question number three, the correct option is option B. For now, coming to the question number four, it asks between which of the following was the ancient town of Takshashila located. We have to find out between which two rivers the ancient town of Takshashila was located. Was it between Jahlim and Chenab? No. Was it between Chenab and Ravi? Not at all. Was it between Ravi and Bees? Not at all. It was definitely between Indus and Jahlim, present Pakistan area. So definitely option A is the correct option for the question number four. Now coming to the question number five, let us see what does it ask. It says with reference to the invaders in ancient India, which one of the following is the correct chronology. If you had seen my videos, such questions I put in the correct order. So it is definitely first the Greeks, then Sakas, and then Kushans. So the correct chronology for this question is A, B, C, Greeks, Sakas, and Kushans. Now coming to the question number six, these questions are with respect to the current affairs which we had discussed in our daytime. So let us see and revise them. Question number six asks us what is the primary reason why headline inflation is considered a more comprehensive measure of the inflation compared to core inflation. So we have to find out what is the reason that headline inflation is considered as a more comprehensive measure than the core inflation. Let's see what are the options. It excludes volatile food and fuel prices. No, in headline inflation they are included. It includes only manufacturing goods, not at all, because food and fuels are also included in the in the headline inflation. Option C, it captures the impact of global commodity prices. No. Option D, it reflects the overall price movement in the economy. 100% the correct option for the question number 6 is D. It reflects the overall price movement in the economy. Now, coming to the question number 7, it asks us what is the primary objective of the code grouping in Indo-Pacific. We discussed about it. The four countries: the US, Australia, Japan, and India. So it asks what is the primary objective of the code grouping in Indo-Pacific. A, to counterbalance China's growing influence in the Indo-Pacific region, 100% true. To address global climate change and environmental issue. It is not the primary objective. So to the question number 7, the correct option is A, to counterbalance China's growing influence in the Indo-Pacific region. Now, coming to the question number 8, let's see what does it ask us. We studied about Xinjiang region. We discussed how it is important for India and how China controlled it, and we discussed about the Uyghur Muslims problems there. So with respect that, here the question is asked as what is the primary reason behind Chinese government's implementation of a Belt and Road Initiative in the Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region. So what do you think, what is the primary reason for that? Is it to promote economic development and poverty alleviation in the region? Let's keep it here. If it is China, then you can't expect poverty alleviation in the region. They are opposite to it. Second, to strengthen national security and surveillance measures. This seems correct option, but let's keep it here. Third, to facilitate cultural exchange and religious freedom, not at all. Option D, to exploit the region's natural resources and energy reserves. This is correct, but हम ऐसा नहीं कह सकते क्योंकि बवाल हो जाएगा. So for this question number 8, the correct option is B, to strengthen national security and surveillance measures. वो जो exploit वाला है वो hidden होता है चाइनीज गवर्नमेंट का, वो सबके सामने नहीं कह सकते वरना मार पड़ेगी. फिर क्वेश्चन नंबर 9, what is the primary objective of the National Food Security Act 2013 in relation to the public distribution system? So what do you think, what is the primary objective of the National Food Security Act 2013 in relation to the public distribution system? Was it to reduce the subsidy burden on the government by introducing market-based pricing? And we discussed in today's news articles, public distribution system, we discussed about it. So it is not about reducing the subsidy burden. So definitely option A is incorrect. B, to universalize the public distribution system coverage to all citizens. Extreme option, all citizens. So we don't need to go for the other part. Option B is also incorrect. Then the option C, to provide free and subsidized food grains to eligible beneficiaries, 100% true. For the question number 9, the option C is 100% true. Its main objective, primary objective, is to provide free and subsidized food grains to eligible beneficiaries. Now, coming to the last question of today's discussion, it is about let's see what does it ask. It is about India-Nepal relations. We discussed about it. We discussed the political unrest in Nepal, and we discussed how it has impacted its relationship with India. So let us see what does question number 10 ask us. It says, what is the significance of eminent persons group on Nepal-India Treaty of Peace and Friendship? We have to find out the significance of the eminent persons group on Nepal-India Treaty of Peace and Friendship. A, to review and revise the 1950 Indo-Nepal Treaty of Peace and Friendship. Let's keep it here. B, to promote people-to-people contact and cultural exchange. It is incorrect. Option C, to enhance economic cooperation and trade between the two nations. Incorrect. Option D, to resolve the territorial disputes and border issues. No, it is also incorrect. So for question number 10, It is to review and revise the 1950 Indo-Nepal Treaty of Peace and Friendship. So for the question number 10, the option A is the correct option, because you know why they are asking to revise it, because the dynamic of geopolitics had changed right now, so they wanted to revise this treaty of this treaty between India and Nepal, that is the Treaty of Peace and Friendship. So for the question number 10, the significance of the eminent persons group on Nepal India Treaty of Peace and Friendship is to review and revise the 1950 Indo-Nepal Treaty of Peace and Friendship. So with this, I conclude today's discussion. I know, in introduction part, I fumble very much, so please ignore those mistakes, and trust the the material given here. It would definitely help you in preparation for your UPSC exam, and I hope it will definitely help you in clearing your exam. Thank you very much for staying here, and once again I ask you guys to please subscribe this channel and share these videos with your friends, so that they can also get benefited. And thank you very much once again. Thank you for staying here.